Hey, welcome to Chromaphile, the show where we pull apart songs we love to see how they can heal us. I'm your host, Alaina Musich. Today, we're getting into a song that allows you to heal negative experiences or reconcile past trauma. Where Is My Mind by Pixies from their debut 1988 album Surfer Rosa. This song is so iconic. From radio to film, it's encompassed a sense of controlled chaos for listeners across decades. The quality of the record in its haunting, cutting tone seems to sit right in the center of our being and happens to pull out darker aspects of the self to dissolve in the light of reality. Pixies are an alternative rock band formed in 1986 from Boston, Massachusetts. Original members include Black Francis, Joey Santiago, Kim Deal, and David Lovering. They're considered to be an essential part of the 90s alt-rock boom, cited as influence for bands like Radiohead, Weezer, Smashing Pumpkins, and Nirvana. Their jarring and raw dynamic is an energetic treat. They don't pull any punches, delivering a direct line of energy to the listener through each record. Therapeutically, this song is very energizing, and it contains that perfect rock tone which listeners find addictive and soothing. The marked loud, soft dynamic of Pixies allows this record to draw the listener in close and then send them off into an ecstatic freefall. The song has a wonderful structure that lends itself to being slightly hypnotic, with enough structural and dynamic changes that we don't find it particularly repetitive or boring. The song contains three main parts: the verse, chorus, and bridge. However, they repeat in an unusual manner in that they circulate continuously through the song, one after the other. Because the song is so intense, it would make a great cap to an energized playlist, or you could just jump right into it for an instant mood change. The lyrics are repetitive and sparse, but strangely, they describe the energy pattern of the song. Lyrics that do this include "Where Is My Mind?", which the song clears mind energy as we listen to it. Another one would be "Way Out in the Water, See It Swimming," connecting to our vast inner consciousness or intuition, which we're substituting for mind energy in the song. The last one would be "With your feet in the air and your head on the ground." And at the end of each bridge, we get a nice little chord tag that flips the energy system exactly that way. The energy of the song and the tone of the guitar in "Where Is My Mind" acts like a deep clean for your solar plexus, filling up the cleared space with vitality, and then pushing your energy system off into a swan dive of joy and fulfillment. And if you know the song, you already know exactly how this feels. The solar plexus is the point in our biofield that extends vitality into the 10 main channels of our energy system, which then extend into the 72,000 smaller channels commonly called the nadi system. Clearing this energy point allows one to maintain their personal power and thus transmute their daily energy into transforming and manifesting the world around them in small, compounding ways. Spiritually, the solar plexus point benefits from gazing upon a lit flame, or the lighting of a ceremonial candle. The practice of gazing upon a lit candle traditionally balances the fire element within the body and externally in nature. By gazing upon the fire, we're able to burn out any negative experiences or impressions from trauma, and the patterns in the song lead the listener into finding what those might be through intuition. The song starts and ends with that same general sound of a female singing a minor second, which adds to its hypnotic repeat appeal. It also has a really nice structure that pulls you through the healing process about 3 times. As you begin building your own playlists for therapeutic reasons, these are structures and tones that you can look for in your own music listening to really pack a punch where you need it most. I think that's about it, so let's sit back, relax, and get into the song. Where Is My Mind is in the key of E major, which belongs to the solar plexus. The color of this energy center is a golden hue. The colors that emit from the key of E are warm tones, orange, red, gold, pink, with an accent of indigo. This part of the body is associated with gut and pancreatic health, which would include issues like diabetes, hypoglycemia, Crohn's disease, ulcers, and acid reflux. As it is the distribution center of vital energy throughout our entire energetic body, neuropathy has been associated to its imbalance. Due to the personal nature of the solar plexus, it also manages one's experience of social comfort or anxiety. This energy point is also associated with self-esteem, self-discipline, willpower, and our outwardly expressed personality. When this center is out of balance, we may be overreactive and controlling, or the opposite, passive and inactive. As you listen to the music, set a loving awareness on any of the issues where you're trying to find balance that correlate to the solar plexus, and let the song assist you on your road to health. A balanced solar plexus allows us to create conscious choices and have effective action, which allows us the power of choice. As well, it holds the power of transformation, or the effect of our choices being manifested into physical reality. Where Is My Mind places a borrowed emphasis on the Earth Star, which is a burgundy or brown-red hue. The Earth Star is a transpersonal energy point located below the feet. It's our energetic connection to the Earth, Sun, and Moon, which govern our circadian rhythms. The Earth Star in this song is utilized as a drain or clearing point for the work that we're moving through our system. The song begins with a minor second or chromatic half step as a soprano female vocal. The same interval is mimicked in the chorus within the lyrics Where Is My Mind. The frequency of a minor second creates audial friction that urges the listener to move beyond pre-existing limits, or gives motivation to move past a mental or physical block. It can be likened to the sand in an oyster, the irritation which eventually gives rise to a beautiful pearl. As you listen, allow this vocal tone to blend your projected persona and willpower housed in the solar plexus down to the center of your physical body, or the true essence of who you are. This practice will result in something beautiful. The guitar riff, which ultimately defines the song, energizes the solar plexus, the intuitive brow, and the dantian. The melody ties our wisdom and intuition into the physical parts of ourselves so that we can see ourselves more clearly, looking within to see what we can maintain and what we can move away from in the interest of our best well-being. The verse pattern in the song outlines an intuitive clearing of the solar plexus, which can be made especially effective while gazing upon a lit flame. The first chord is in the frequency of the solar plexus, boosting it with intuitive sight. The second chord is our root chord, or our grounding frequency that pulls things into reality. The next one is our intuitive brow with the Earth Star emphasis. The progression ties up with a chord that distributes the power of the music evenly down the body, like an energetic shower. After this first group of chords, we get another pattern that attaches the drain to our shower. We begin back at the solar plexus to remove any of the negative impressions or energies that we shook up the first time around. And then we move to the intuitive brow with that earth star drain emphasis, taking all that processed energy down into the earth to be released and reused. We then return back up to the chord that acts as our energetic shower in this song, which covers us in spiritual and physical root energy. The minor turn of this chord again anchors us down to the earth star, creating a very real connection to that clearing process that the song puts us through. The two chords at the end of this pattern that create the turnaround effect jumps up and down on the root of our energy system, pumping us up with physical energy, and then taking us up to the stellar gateway, which can be viewed as how we restore wholeness to our energy field. Physically, it feels like jumping off a cliff, which takes us perfectly back into that soaring guitar riff. The only part of the song that deviates from these patterns is when we get a small guitar solo break, which can be heard as emotions or a message within the song. In my listening, it feels like bumping shoulders against people joyfully at a concert or laughing with friends. You can decide what the solo says in the context of your listening and boost your energetic experience with that message. The overall form of the song acts as a removing, clearing, and strengthening mechanism for the human biofield. Listen to the record mindfully to remove past trauma and heal the physical parts of the body associated with these energy points. That concludes the energy analysis of Where Is My Mind by Pixies. Thanks for joining me. Check out Pixies wherever you stream. They just announced 2021 tour dates. Tickets can be purchased at pixiesmusic.com. You can follow them on Instagram at pixiesofficial. Chromaphile is a podcast series created by me, Alaina Musich. You can find me on Instagram at Alaina Musich, or send any suggestions or comments to alainamusich@gmail.com. The analysis in this podcast is of my own creation based on my learning and expertise, and does not reflect the will of the artist in their sound recording. Join me next time as I go over a little bit of energy offered by one of my high school favorites, The Strokes. Catch you then!